should blame the movies. Movies don't create psychos. Movies make psychos more creative.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Social Media. So we talk horror, nothing but horror. How's we doing? Who's doing good? And to everybody, I'll be doing a little breakdown of the Stranger Things season 4 trailer. If you don't know, I reacted to the trailer for the Stranger Things season 4. I believe that video was out Tuesday. Gonna check in my video folder. No, Monday. It was on Monday. Tuesday was my Army of Darkness review. So yeah, this series had a trailer, and I'm going to break it down. I'm going to talk about specific moments, and then at the end I'll talk about the moments that I didn't talk about, mainly. Like the main parts I'm going to talk about, and then obviously we're going to talk about other things. So without further ado, let's get into it and break down Stranger Things Season 4 trailer. The trailer opens up with what I believe is the same Russian lab from Season 3 of the show, in ruins from the explosion that the characters think killed Hopper, with a voiceover from what I believe to be the main villain of this season saying this:
"You've broken everything. Your suffering is almost at an end."
Next we get shots of where the characters are at the moment after what happened last season. Max is visiting her brother's grave, which we'll get back to later. Then we see Elle is trying to get used to everyday teenager life at a new town and school. We also see where Hopper is in the Russian base. Later we get shots of the team going into this house, which I believe may be the doorway into the Upside Down this season. More interestingly, we get a scene of Elle saying she doesn't have her powers anymore. If Elle doesn't have her powers anymore, I believe this means this season, or somehow she's grown out of them, or the fight with the Mind Flayer has, messed everything up. But there is one clip I want to mention. It's the person who Elle is talking to. She's talking to someone, and he says this:
"Without you, we can't win this war."
He mentions something about a war. This probably means the war with the new villain, meaning the Upside Down, and the real world probably having a bit of a war, and these kids are going to have to stop it. At the end of the trailer, we see the main villain of this season, which has theories of who it is, but does have a name, and that name is Vecna, which is an actual D&D character. So right now I have the trailer open. This part of the video, I'm just going to talk about theories, and I'm going to go through the trailer and show you parts that I didn't talk about in the main breakdown for the most kind of important parts. So first, I'll go through the trailer. I'll have it down at the bottom, or however I decide to edit this, or just have it show up when I'm talking about it. But if I go through the trailer, I think Max is going to be a lot more prevalent. There is a scene of someone's dead body being taken away here, the ambulance. I don't know what that could mean. Someone probably dies. Also, one of the main characters is now playing basketball and popular. So I'm guessing the members of the main team are actually, growing up, and we're growing up with them. So let's get to this part here. There is a part I want to actually show, but I need to find it. There is a certain part, you're probably not seeing this, I'm just dragging on the timeline. It's a part of Max flying, which I don't like. She's not flying, but she's floating above her brother's grave, and I'm very intrigued because, as far as we know, we kind of know that Elle can do that. Like, I believe Elle can do that anyway, but there it is. So on screen right now, you are seeing the scene I'm on about. On screen right now, you are seeing it. So this is what I mean. Max is flying, and we have only 3 of the main characters with her, and they have no idea what's happening. So my theory is, on this part, is somehow the powers that Elle had have been transferred over to Max because of the Mind Flare. So the Mind Flare, when Elle fought Max's brother, because he was basically the embodiment of the Mind Flare, I kind of have a little sneaky feeling that during that time, somehow Max gained Elle's powers, and that's why Elle doesn't have them anymore. And somehow I feel like they need to try and transfer the powers back into Elle, because I feel like Elle's more. I kind of feel like the reason Elle probably didn't die from the powers was that she had tests done on her that made sure she wouldn't. So there's that. If I go through, there's some light. This season does seem a lot darker than previous seasons. Like, there was a lot more money put into this. Like, at the minute, I'm just going to show you these clips. There's a clip of Steve fighting, and then someone playing a guitar in the Upside Down. And then we also get this shot right here. That is Robert Englund, and I'm interested in knowing who Robert Englund is playing. We will get to that when we get to the villain, because there is 2 theories I have heard of who the villain is. And yeah. But yeah, we get shot after shot of random stuff, and then we get the villain reveal. Vecna. So if I show you the clip, right, this is Vecna. Vecna is actually an actual name of a D&D character, because obviously the teens actually name their villains after D&D villains. Like, the Demogorgon was named. I think they play D&D in the show, or some version of D&D. Anyway, and they face it. They name the Demogorgon after one of the villains. Same with the Mind Flayer. They do the exact same thing. They name it after one of the D&D villains. Same with Vecna, a villain. Right. So Vecna. There's 2 theories of who Vecna is. There's 2 theories that I have seen. First one is that Vecna is played by Robert Englund, and that Robert Englund's villain has a human form, or used to be a human. Right, Vecna used to be a human. That's why he's got a human-like form. If you remember, Demogorgon and that don't really have a human-like form. Neither did the Mind Flayer. The Mind Flayer had to use an actual human to interact with the real world. Vecna, on the other hand, seems to may have a human form, if it is Robert Englund. I feel like it could be, but the theory that I actually like is that Vecna is Billy. If you remember Billy, he was It's like he was used by the Mind Flayer to be his eyes and ears on Earth. I feel like what they may do is have it be a thing where Billy died, but his consciousness went down to the Upside Down and created a new body, and that is Vecna. Somehow, because they have his body on Earth, so it can't have been a thing of his body just randomly, thinking him. I feel like what they may have done is his consciousness went to the Upside Down and created a new body, and he became a villain. I like that theory, but it might be a thing of that his mind's trapped in Vecna, because Billy was redeemed, and it kind of ruined his redemption in season 3. I hope it's not Billy. I know it's a cool theory, but I feel like it's not after his redemption. Kind of redemption. But I feel like best way they could have... I think the best thing for them to do is have the villain be Bill. If they're going to do it as Billy, they have to have a reason. If Billy's in control, why is he doing this? Right, why? But if he's not in control, then it means his mind's gone over there, created a new body, but he's trapped. Billy is just this voice in actual Vecna's head. And he needs Billy to, keep the body and everything. I don't know. Whatever theories are. Whatever they are, I don't know. We'll see when the series comes out. And yeah, the series, season 4, volume 1 is out May 27th, and volume 2 July 1st. So in the space of a month, we get both volumes. So volume 1 is 5 episodes. Apparently it's 5 episodes. I don't know where that's come from. I don't know, but apparently it is. I've heard a lot of people. I've seen a bunch of posts saying 5 episodes. So we get 5 episodes of volume 1 on the 27th of May. Then we get volume 2 a month after. So we get after a month after June we get volume 2. So really not that bad when you think about it. But yeah, that's what I've got to say on that. Right everyone, hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you for being, I didn't say it in the other 2 videos, but thank you for being patient, for sticking around until we returned. Had some personal stuff going on, not going to get into it. I had some personal issues going on. A lot of stuff's been happening, a lot of personal shit and stuff, and I really didn't want to be uploading while stuff was going on. And we're having our kitchen done up as well, and then we had the personal stuff on top of it, and then I had other stuff on top of that. I've been streaming on Twitch on and off just when I could. Then Wi-Fi and stuff happened, but a lot of stuff's happened, but mainly personal shit. But other than that, I'm not going to bore you with details. But yeah, we're back. The podcast will return soon with its 100th episode. We won't be doing the happening, sadly. We will actually be doing a reaction movie commentary of Jennifer's Body. Good film, funny. But yeah, hope everybody enjoyed today's video. Thanks for sticking around again. Go to the links down below in the link tree to all our social media sources on Twitter, Instagram, and all that good stuff. And remember, keep on slashing, keep watching horror, and I'll see you fans later.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
Have you checked the children?
I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Looking